And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day, and a little bit of June gloom out there, but we're going to have plenty of sunshine coming up. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. On our show today from Third Mutual, Steve Parsons is here, and along with him will be Kurt Weeman, and they're going to talk about alterations and different things, ice makers and things like that, stuff that you should be aware of and know about. Also, we have a candidate for governor here today, Travis Allen, and you're going to get a chance to meet him, find out what his views are on the state and the issues. And from neighboring, Josh is here today. If you remember Josh, he was here, I think about a couple months ago, and they got a great service. I know that a lot of you folks have already used his service, and it's very unique, and if you need help with stuff, they can do that for you. And then Katie Howe, the Towers Director, she will be here giving us an update on their brunches coming up, and also I think they have one of their realtor events as well. So she'll tell you all about that. Now, meetings today, there's only one. Third has their M&C meeting, and that's at 1 o'clock in the boardroom. Now, let's go to the June gloom weather, but here's the good news. For the next few days, we're going to have the June gloom morning, then I call it summer sun, even though we're not technically in summer yet. Things are going to start to clear up pretty quickly this week. And you can see if you're watching us in the morning, it's already started just a little bit. So just some nice, pleasant weather, about 78 today. Now, as we get to maybe Wednesday or so, we might have that fog hang around a little bit more. But then we pop it back up, almost a repeat of what we had last week. As we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this high pressure system is going to expand. Right now, the high pressure system is it's centered right over Utah, and as it sort of expands and contracts, well, if it contracts, it's bringing in more of it. It allows, I should say, more of the marine layer to come in. If it expands, just the opposite. So therefore, as we get to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week, you'll see what we just saw over the past few days, past 2 or 3 days, where we'll get warmer temperatures and much clearer mornings. But again, I kind of like this. It's, you know, when you start out nice and cool, and the overnight is cool, and then it makes way for just a beautiful day. That's what we're going to see most of this week. Now, let's look around the area. And yeah, as I said, morning June gloom. And I'm a little bit ahead of myself by saying summer sun. Summer doesn't start till, what is it, the 20th or the 21st. But, you know, give me a little latitude here. I'm going to say afternoon summer sun. And you can see just wonderful temperatures. And note that inland temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer because they're clearing already. Look at Lake Arrowhead and the areas up there, even Big Bear. They're hovering anywhere from about 78 to 80 today. They are already warming up, well above this a little bit of fog we're getting in. Palm Springs, you want hot? Go out to Palm Springs at 107. But just gorgeous weather over the next few days, then heating up a bit more as we get to Friday and the upcoming weekend. We'll be back in just a moment.
I'm a strong believer that there's something for everyone out there. But some people never stop searching. I've looked long and hard through these parts, and I thank my lucky stars I stumbled across a special place, a unique place, where you never know what you'll find. The Trading Post, only on Channel 6.
Do you hear but not understand? I have good news for you. A proprietary system for verifying hearing correction, Verified Best Speech Clarity, is now available through the All-American Hearing Network. This means hearing improvement can now be verified and documented. Your individual hearing correction is guaranteed in writing. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot. Try AMP, the world's smallest hearing aid at an unbelievably small price, just $750. It's ready to go in one visit, comfortable to wear, and virtually invisible when worn. Yes, you can now have verified best speech clarity. Hear every word. Call today to reserve your complimentary private consultation and experience word clarity dialed back into focus on the spot, risk-free.
Did you know there are over 400,000 seniors in Orange County today? Over the next 10 years, that number will more than double. So where does a senior or family caregiver go for information? Turn to us at the Council on Aging of Orange County. We can help you navigate the aging experience, understand Medicare, and know where to turn when a crisis occurs. As a local nonprofit since 1973, we serve 275,000 seniors every year. The Council on Aging, helping seniors remain healthy, connected, and protected.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
Hey Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today. With me right now from Third Mutual is Steve Parsons, and he is their treasurer. And along with him, we brought, well, I should say Steve brought Kurt Weeman. And today we're going to talk about alterations and inspections. We've got several things to get to, and then we're going to talk about home ice makers and the proper way that they should be, right?
Good.
All right. So you, Steve, you got a few things you want to talk about, and then we'll get into the ice makers.
Okay, being treasurer, I've had several people ask me, you know, when are we going to find out about next year's assessments? And I think that they don't really understand all the meetings that go into coming up with this. And let me give you just a little background on where we're going on this. We've had meetings with our landscape department and also our maintenance construction area. The meetings went very, very well. And you may have noticed the work started earlier this year than last year. That's because they were able to get the contracts out earlier and start like the end of January, first part of February. But anyway, back to the budgets. Just to give you a little rundown here, Brad Hudson, who's our VMS CEO, will be briefing an all boards meeting on the 9th of July. That's where he takes everything in VMS and actually presents it to us with dollar figures and justification. From there, we take it on and do a smoothing type process, and somewhere along the line of August, September timeframe, then we'll be able to come up and tell you what your next year assessment's going to be. So I know people have been asking on that, so please hold off till the end of August or September. Another thing that's very important, I think, that people forget about is the Third Mutual Newcomers Orientation.
Right.
The next one's coming up on the 20th of January from 6 to 7:30 in the Pine Room here in the Community Center. I highly recommend it. There's a lot of information that comes out there that you won't find anywhere else, but even the city is here and they're able to show you and show you things and you can ask them questions. Something that's near and dear to people's hearts is also refreshments are available during the orientation, so don't forget that.
They are, and I want to, we always say this, but we give the phone number because over the past year or so, or maybe less than that, that's changed for both you and United. We don't want people to call in, and that way you know how many people are going to be there. So, you know, prior to that, we give the phone number and people
If you can't call in, though, don't worry about it. Show up anyway.
Okay.
And it's a very good forum to ask questions and get familiar with things.
Okay.
Another topic is Third Mutual has a VMS board vacancy, and this term is to end on 2020. We're looking for qualified candidates. If you'd like to serve on that, please contact us. And you can contact us through the corporate secretary, which is Cheryl Silva, in the Brad Hudson's office, general manager's office. That's at 949-268-2383. Okay. And you can get an application and ask questions there. Another area that means a lot to me is disaster preparedness training, and we have them periodically throughout the year. The next one that's coming up on June 6th This is from 9 to noon in Clubhouse 7. And this is for child and infant CPR and AED training. This is an in-depth course, and people can learn a lot. Don't feel bad if you can't retain it all, because we have refresher courses in the future. But it's something to be aware of and be prepared for, as many people can attest to. If you'd like to come to this, pre-registration is required. Please call our disaster preparedness office at 949-597-4237 for information. Into another area that I've noticed a lot recently, and I've talked to Chief Moy about this, and that's people running stop signs. Last year, the whole year, and I want to pick on gates 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, last year, the whole year, there were only 30 violations that we noted. So far, in the first 3 months of this year, there's been 70.
Wow.
And I've noticed several on my own. Other board members have noticed it. Other people have talked to us about it. So we'd like to remind people, if you see somebody driving erratically or dangerously, take the date, the time, the location, and the license number and call security, and they'll take note of it. And when they get so many calls, then they'll actually talk to the person and ask them if they know the driving rules. Okay. California's a little different than several others. There are some states where they encourage you just to go through if there's no traffic, but that's not here. Okay. We've got to take care of ourselves and watch out for others. I've even gone down cul-de-sacs at 15 miles an hour, which is the stop sign, or which is the recommended speed. And I've had people step right out in front of me, cars back out from parking. And if you're going any faster than that, you're probably going to hit them. Yeah. So there are reasons for the speed limits, and you got to be cautious. We live in a senior community, so take your time, be careful when you're going through stop signs, look both ways, and then proceed on. Okay, very good. Okay, from here, I'd like to turn it on to Kurt with some other things that we've noticed in Third Mutual. I will just preface this by saying that I'm the chairman of the Executive Hearing Committee, so I get to hear infractions and things like that. And the topics he's going to cover here are near and dear to me because I see so much damage. Mm-hmm. And I'll let him talk about that and go into it.
All right, very good. Go ahead, Kurt.
I manage the Manor Alterations Division as well as the Moisture Intrusion Department. Mm-hmm. So those two departments sort of mingle together when we come together for something like this. Alteration ice makers, in fact, all ice makers in the village are alterations. There were none that were installed stock with the houses. None of them came with them. So if you have an ice maker, it's an alteration and it is your responsibility. Okay. And to get to the depth of the matter is, Steve and I are on the Executive Hearings Committee together, and we hear the cases of damages that have damaged mutual property or other people's property. So far this year, we have heard 27 cases totaling over $20,000 worth of damage. And that's damage just to mutual property. Yeah. That's not damage to personal property. Right. For instance, people's wood floors, their cabinets, things like that. All that becomes the responsibility of the person who owns the ice maker. Yeah. So they do cause a lot of damage. And one of the reasons why they cause a lot of damage is because they're hidden. It's out of sight, out of mind. They're often installed underneath cabinets, behind your refrigerator, underneath your sink, and you don't see it. So, and I think one of the things that leads to that problem is the initial installation. If you can see on your screen now, you see the installation kit that comes when you buy a refrigerator with an ice maker. This is the one that the appliance delivery guy will install in your house when he puts it in. It comes with cheap plastic tubing. I don't know how you want to do this. Very cheap plastic tubing that ages. When it ages, it cracks and it becomes brittle and leaks. And the problem with that is it leaks for a long time before we even see it. Yeah. You don't notice it's there, it leaks, it drips downstairs. If you have an upstairs unit, it drips downstairs and it causes a lot of damage. It's very difficult to dry out because it's all hidden and it's all in the walls. If you want to go to the next slide. Okay. As you can see, these are installed with this little pinch bolt system. It just clamps onto the copper pipe, and a little tiny needle pushes a hole in there. And if you can see on the picture on your lower right, it's just one tiny little rubber piece of rubber that's keeping it from leaking. And those often get brittle and leak also. So what we like to see here in the village, if you go to the next slide, is this type of insulation. This can be done by a plumber in a matter of 10-15 minutes. The water has to be turned off for 10 minutes. We will work with you. All you have to do is have your plumber give us 24-hour notice, and we can do that. And these do not leak at the pipe. These, once they're in, they're done.
Yeah, these are, what's nice about these too, with the compression tee right there, there's no soldering that needs to be done, but you need a qualified plumber to cut the line, put that in properly, and like you said, it takes a few minutes, but it could save thousands of dollars. Yeah.
Yes. We saw one this couple of months ago that was well over $5,000 worth of damage for an ice maker leak.
Wow.
And like I said, that doesn't even consider what it did to your kitchen floor, your kitchen cabinets. And third, you own everything. All the flooring, all the cabinets. So if it's leaking underneath your cabinets and ruins your cabinets, guess who's buying new cabinets?
Yeah.
So we recommend that you check your ice water line regularly.
Yeah.
If you go to the next slide, we recommend that you change out the existing plastic tube. Most places do have that plastic tube. You can get a 20-foot braided stainless steel line over at Lowe's for $12.
Yeah.
It only costs a few pennies more than the plastic line, and it can save you thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
and it's easy to install. Go to the next slide.
And these are interesting, the photos you have of the next three items, these water leak alarms.
Right. We also are recommending that people buy these and put them in their homes. These are fairly inexpensive. What you have here is a reusable water leak alarm. Runs on a little battery, one of those little button batteries, and they only cost $10 to $15. They're available at Lowe's, Home Depot, and Ace. I checked with the Home Depot across the street. They don't have them in stock, but they can order them.
Okay.
And they can get it here within a couple of days. This is a single-use water alarm. The way these work is you just set them down. I'll show you in a slide, but this one is single-use. You can get a 3-pack of these for about $12, $15, also at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And go to the next slide. These you just put next to your hot water heater. You can put them behind your fridge, under your sink. And what they do is when they get wet, when they sense a little bit of moisture, they start beeping. And that's a great sign for you.
That really is.
Yeah, and if we can catch leaks, you can hit, even in this picture here, if you can see in the back, you can see the line attached for the alteration ice maker leak. And they just set off a beeping alarm and let you know when you have a leak so you can take corrective action. And when you hear the beep, just call our emergency plumbers. They're here weekends, they're here evenings. Just call them and we'll come out and turn off the water to prevent further damage.
And I really like the idea of these. And I can't tell, this is probably maybe about an inch thick or something like that. Or
those are smaller than a hockey puck.
Okay, and what's nice is that you can put these too, because we've had our dishwasher leak, not from a supply line, but just because the filter was clogged or something like that. You don't notice it for a while. But even sticking these, underneath the dishwasher, you can pull out the bottom, the fascia underneath and stick it under there, but that's an idea too. And then you'll know if your supply line to your dishwasher is dripping or something's wrong.
Right, you can even put those behind your
Good
toilet.
Idea.
You can put them anywhere underneath your bathroom sink, anywhere where there's water. But the big number of damages we get are hot water heaters and the alteration ice maker leaks.
Okay. A question for you, the people that do have ice makers and maybe have the old saddle valve in there, is there something that they can do to find out, maybe someone can help them out, pull that refrigerator out that maybe they can't do it on their own, and that way they can see what their connection is? Can they have a service call that they
you can either call an appliance service company or a licensed plumber. We would prefer a plumber because then he can come in and put the right connection in your wall. Like I said, it doesn't take long. You do need a mutual consent for it because you are going to touch mutual plumbing.
That's right.
That's $35, which also is minimal compared to what the damage will do.
Yeah, but believe me, as Kurt said, the damage that it can do is going to be 10, 15, 100 times what it's going to cost you to have this done.
Very significant.
Yeah, very much so. Very good advice, and thank you for the slides because that really kind of shows what the problems can be. Anything else you'd like to add today?
Oh, sure. He's got a couple other things he'd like to mention here too. We have a new demolition policy, and let him go into this. This took effect on 1 June.
Yeah, actually we're implementing it today. We didn't get the word out we did a mass mailing to contractors last week and to realtors and to residents. Starting today, we're adding a demolition mutual consent to the process. We understand it's adding one more step to what seems to be a complicated process, but we're doing it to protect the mutual members. We've had a huge uptick in people doing illegal alterations or doing alterations unsafely. As many people know, we have a lot of asbestos here in the community, and what we're getting is a lot of people aren't handling it correctly. So the demolition permit is applicable to any time you're touching anything with asbestos, which includes scraping popcorn ceilings. You never used to need a permit for that, but we've had several incidents lately costing tens of thousands of dollars because people have tracked asbestos out into common area, which means we have to go and clean the common area, which in some places is a huge area. So what we're doing is we're putting in the demolition permit. You come and pick that up as the mutual consent process. We're condensing it into one process. You just don't get the mutual consent until you provide us proof that your unit is clean. And the upside for that is right now, the way it works now, when you take out a mutual consent that contains any kind of demolition work, we red tag it within our database internally in VMS. We red tag that unit. So no VMS employee can go into that unit until we remove that red tag, until we know the asbestos is properly abated. Residents aren't bringing us that information until they're completely done with their job. What that does is if you have a leak, and we have that a lot, contractors hit a water line, our staff has to suit up, put on the big suits, the masks and everything before they can even go in there and fix the leak. So until we remove that red tag, we can't even go in your unit at all. So this is another way to clear that red tag in the beginning of your project. As soon as you're done doing whatever removals you have to do, we can clear your unit. That way VMS staff can go in your unit. You can go in your unit safely, and your contractor can work safely. So it's all about the safety of everybody in the village.
All right, dryer vent inspection, and this is added now to the resale inspection checklist.
Yes, what we're doing is we're going to start checking the exterior vent pipes of dryer vents. Because what happens is birds love them. They're nice and warm, and they get in there great for hatching their babies. Spiders love them too. So what we're doing is this is to prevent fires. So we're going to go and we're going to start checking the exterior vents where they exit the building to make sure they're not plugged. Residents are still responsible for making sure their dryer vent line is clean, which is also appliance technician can come in and they just run a big brush through and clean it out. That's still a resident's responsibility. But at resale, we're going to check the exterior what belongs to the mutual and make sure that is safe too.
Hot water heaters that are over 10 years old, and we know about those.
Yes, effective January 1st of 2019, in Third Mutual, you'll be required to replace your hot water heater if it is over 10 years old, 10 years and older. So we will start doing interior inspections in Third. Nowadays, we just do exterior inspections, but we're going to be moving to interior inspections and checking hot water heaters to make sure they're new.
And finally, you want people to use the term leak when report water damage.
Yes, what we get is it's confusing, especially if you call security late at night. If you notice water stains, if you notice a leak, use the word leak. Call a water leak in. If you say water damage, water stains, they don't make it a priority. If you see water, call it water leak, and we'll be there right away.
All right, very good. I want to thank you both for coming on today. Great information. Love the presentation on the ice makers. And, that's something, again, get it taken care of, because it's pennies compared to thousands. So seriously, good to see you. Hey, Kurt, always good to see you. Thank you for coming on, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Bowser-Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
Over the past 20 years, BreastLink has successfully treated thousands of women across Southern California. Our doctors like Dr. Lisa Curcio have helped women overcome numerous health challenges. With her experience, compassion, and the high quality of care she gives to every patient, Dr. Curcio is also a breast cancer survivor. She offers patients the newest and most effective surgical treatment options. Doctors like Dr. Curcio are the reason BreastLink delivers the care you deserve with the quality you expect. Whether you need us now or later, we're always here.
Parkinson's disease is a neurological movement disorder affecting an estimated 1 million Americans, including many under age 40. The American Parkinson Disease Association is the largest grassroots network in the United States, working to help ease the burden and find the cure for those coping with Parkinson's. Visit apdaoptimism.org today to find out how you can help millions live with dignity and optimism. Your action today will help APDA put an end to Parkinson's disease.
I started Sterling Financial under the premise that there was a need for integrity in this industry as well as quality service.
There's such volatility in the stock market. One day it could be up 100 points, the next day it could be down 500 points. Well, what we like to do is be able to have people go to bed and wake up the next morning knowing that their money is safe and secure.
That's what we try to do here at Sterling Financial Advisors, is to create peace of mind and quality of life in retirement.
Welcome back. I'd like to welcome Travis Allen here today. He is a candidate running for governor. He's the current assemblyman for the 72nd District, which is Huntington Beach, Seal Beach. You got lucky on that one, didn't you?
I got a bunch of
Fountain Valley and those areas there. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so very much.
Nice to meet you. First, let's get a little bit of your background. And you are a certified financial planner, am I right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So, born and raised in California, grew up in San Diego, raised 5 minutes from the border in a little town called Chula Vista.
Yes.
Started managing money in 1996, opened up my own company in 2001. And so I am now a certified financial planner, work every single day, but I'm also in the California State Legislature as well. See, I believe in a part-time legislature. I think that your elected officials should have to still live and work in the communities they represent, work real jobs like the rest of us, pay taxes and live under the same laws. So yes, I still work every single day at my company managing money.
All right, let's talk about why you are running, and most importantly, a little bit tough for you are Republican, for Republicans in this state in general, especially for governor.
So, look, I was born here and I was raised here. I've watched as my entire family has left the state. So my parents live in Oregon. They wanted to build their home on the coast. So they're on the Oregon coast.
Okay.
My brother works for Raytheon. Those jobs used to be in Los Angeles. Now they're in Tucson, Arizona. Best friend moved to Texas, where he doubled the size of his house, doubled the size of his business, pays no state income tax. All those clients I manage money for started in California. They're now in 22 different states around the nation. So I got elected in 2012 because I thought, look, the California Democrats that run the state have been driving the state into the ground. We have the nation's highest poverty rate, the nation's highest homelessness. Now we have these open borders and the illegal sanctuary state policy and rising violent crime. So I started fighting in 2012, and I become known as the most conservative member of the California State Legislature. I am also the original author of the repeal of the gas tax. I think very simply, it's a tax on poor people, and this money is not going to go to fix our roads, which is the problem. And so, in California, I said there's only one way to truly change this. I can't change the state as a legislature, even if we repeal the gas tax, which we will in November. It's still not going to change the fact, if we don't change the Republican governor, that California will still be headed in the wrong direction. So if you take a look at our state, you say there's 25% Republicans, 44% Democrats.
Right.
And you ask yourself, how can you win?
Yeah.
And the answer is actually very simple. In 2014, Jerry Brown got 4.3 million votes to become governor. In 2016, Donald Trump just got 4.4 million votes in California. All we have to do is turn out the Trump voters and the disaffected Democrats. And I'll tell you right now, Travis Allen is your next governor of the state of California.
Let me ask you something. You brought up a point, part-time legislator.
Yes.
Something they do in other states. Texas, you mentioned
Texas
a friend
and
lives
Florida,
in Texas. Yes. Is that something that you eventually like to see the states? I don't know how they work it in Texas. If they only want certain months out of the year they shut down, I'm not really sure.
They do,
but,
yes.
You know.
And absolutely, this is a phenomenal idea for California. I believe the California legislature should be there for 3 months out of every single year. You know, allow the legislators to work in the Capitol for 3 months, to pass whatever laws they need to, but the rest of the 9 months of the year, send them back home. Force them to work normal jobs like the rest of us. You know, pay the same taxes, live under all of these crazy laws. I mean, these are the laws like little boys and little girls using the same restroom in school. These are just strange things. The knowing and willing transmission of AIDS or HIV to another person is no longer a felony. Now it's a misdemeanor. And now they have these laws like the illegal sanctuary state,
right,
which is if someone has come here illegally and they're committing crimes while they are here, they will now be sheltered with our taxpayer dollars. It's illegal, it's dangerous, it's unconstitutional. And as the next governor of the state of California, I've already vowed to get rid of it, reverse it in my first 100 days in office.
Let's look at another issue as far as environment. And of course, people look at Republicans are not quite on board with some of the things we do. Yes, it could be said in this state we kind of overdo it in certain things. But how do you feel about alternative energy, offshore drilling that may or may not increase off our shores? How do you look at that?
So, you know, I think it's a myth of the California Democrat Party. They want to try to tell you that based on your political affiliation, somehow you care more or less about the environment. I'll tell you right now, I am a California surfer. You know, I'm actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for riding the biggest surfboard ever built. And we had 66 people on it on the south side of the Huntington Beach Pier riding waves. It was incredible, it was super fun. But I'll tell you that the thing is that every Californian cares about what we have here. Clean air, clean water, beautiful coast. This is why we live here. So everybody loves the environment. But then the question becomes, well, what do you do about it? And the answer is that you take good care of it. You don't start putting in extra taxes like has been the solution of Jerry Brown. So Jerry Brown's story is always the same. When he started out as governor, the state's general fund was $86 billion. Today it's over $138 billion just 8 years later. 50% increase, over $52 billion, and nothing to show for it. He didn't even build his bullet train to nowhere, which in my very first budget, I will defund that bullet train. That will be gone. But the question then becomes is, how do you protect the environment? And the answer is very simple. You respect the laws that we have on the books, but at the same time, you also allow Californians to use our own natural resources safely, cleanly, efficiently, environmentally friendly, and yes, sustainably. So what this means is we will once again have a timber industry in the north, because a timber industry gives us wood. It also gives us healthy, sustainable forests, so we don't have these devastating wildfires. Then we have mining in gold country once again. Then we have oil and gas exploration in Bakersfield, across California, onshore and yes, offshore as well. But we do it cleanly and safely, sustainably, environmentally friendly. You know, no one can tell you that in California, the most technologically advanced state in the nation, that we can't do things better. Of course we can. We have more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia. There is no reason we should be importing over 70% of it every single year, sending our dollars to other states and other countries. We have enough to not only be self-sufficient here, but to export our excess, which means everybody's utility bills are going down and your gas bills are going down under Travis Allen.
Let's talk about senior issues. Obviously, this is where we're at right now. And in some cases, the seniors, many of them do get a lot of help from the state for different services that they're funded down to this level for a variety of things. The Council on Aging and things like that, they get some state funding. Of course, state funding means people are paying into that through taxes. How would you kind of balance that? You just mentioned, for instance, the increase in the car registration and gas tax, which could hurt the seniors here. On the other hand, there are some necessary services that they need and they do not want to see get cut back. Things like Medicaid, Medicare, and things like that. Of course, Medicare is federal, but
yes.
Medicaid plays
Yes.
into it, and that's local.
So again, this is the myth of Jerry Brown and the California Democrats, is that you must constantly raise taxes, otherwise your services are going to disappear. Your Medicare, your Medi-Cal will go away. This is entirely wrong. Look, what the Democrats did to Medi-Cal is they expanded the eligible pool, which means that there's so many people now overburdening our Medi-Cal system. They're not even answering their phone calls. They have tens of thousands of missed calls every month. Now there are Democrat legislators in Sacramento that want to give Medi-Cal benefits to people that are here illegally. So they can't even take care of California citizens. Now they want to give it to people who are here illegally. This is wrong. I will tell you very simply, California has more tax revenue than it ever has at any time in its history. We have plenty of money to take care of our seniors, because remember, our seniors today were our workers that paid in yesterday. These are your services. They belong to you. You paid for them, and you better believe you're going to get them. But what we need to do is run our government like a business. We actually have to run California efficiently. When we take a look at the exploding California budget, when we take a look at the average public sector worker in California making 50% more than the average private sector worker, we know there's a problem. They have been wasting our money for years, which is why I'll tell you right now, very first budget, we defund that high-speed rail, we return all the money back to the California taxpayers, and job number one is we cut taxes. We protect Proposition 13, 100%, they're never touching Prop 13. And then past that, we cut the highest in the nation income tax, the highest in the nation sales tax, and yes, we cut corporate taxes. We sent out a message that California is open for business.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
If you want to find out more about Travis, you can go to jointravisallen.com and get information. Remember, tomorrow's the day, right? And we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Diane's Hallmark is a family-owned Gold Crown store that is much more than just a card store. Our women's department has apparel, accessories, and jewelry featuring Vera Bradley and Bagalini handbags. Our religious department carries many different Christian books and Bibles, plus a great selection of Christian gifts. Of course, we have a large selection of cards and gift wrap as well. Come in and experience our personalized service.
Well, I'd like to welcome back Josh Mundell, and he is the owner of Neighboring, because that's how it is.
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome you back, sir.
Thank you very much.
And I understand you've had some great success. I think you're on, what was it, about a couple months ago?
Yes, so we actually came in at the end of April now when we first started doing our commercials, and we've really seen a positive kind of result from the community, from doing the commercials, word of mouth. We do some speaking programs now, and not only that, Neighboring is kind of a relationship building service, but the community itself has really supported us in helping these college students who need some extra money for book expenses and college related expenses. So just as a whole, everything has been a great experience.
So for people who maybe don't know, give us an overview of what kind of services you folks do and how it works.
Got it. So a little description about what neighboring is. We provide local background check college students who need help with kind of college-related expenses, and then we connect them to homeowners who need help with chores and to-do lists. This can be anything from moving, cleaning, organizing, yard work, IT help, anything around the house that's chore-related that doesn't require a contractor's license, like plumbing or electricity, let's see. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones that we're dealing with right now.
Okay, and so the way it works is people call you. Do you guys have an app yet?
So we don't have an app.
Okay.
And for Laguna Woods specifically, we have a phone number.
Okay.
And then we have our website as well, which is just startneighboring.com.
Okay, and then they call up, and it's almost kind of Uberish.
Correct.
In that they'll say, this is the job I have. Do you folks then sort of estimate, this is how many people we're going to need for you, this is how much time it's going to take? How do you go about that? So they kind of know in advance what they're going to pay.
No, absolutely. So everything right now is a flat $20 an hour.
Okay.
The first hour is $25 because the student's time if it's under an hour. But if you go over that second hour, everything's $20 an hour. So say for 2 hours of work, it's $40.
Okay.
And so basically the homeowner calls us and we have that conversation with them, what they need help with, when they need it, where they need it. And the great thing about neighboring is we fit your schedule. So if you're only available from say 11 to 1 on Tuesdays, we can find a student that can fit your schedule. And then we kind of go through, give an estimate how many students, but everything is very relational and can change. Some people say, can I keep the student, I plan for 2 hours, can I keep them from 3 or 4? And you're more than welcome to if the student has availability. It's very non-professional relationships.
Okay, if they need 2 students, then is it $40 an hour?
Correct, so it's $20 per hour
person
per student.
Okay, very good. And we've seen, like in your ad and some of the slides, that you can help with all kinds of different things.
Correct.
You can help, I guess, organize or declutter, depending how you want to see that. Or if they just need help, maybe they're planning on moving.
Yes.
You can help pack things up.
No, absolutely. We see a lot of things with storage units. There's a lot around here. And it can be a real hassle dealing with heavy items or even unpacking. People moving in or out of the community needing help packing, unpacking, moving furniture around and kind of doing the things around your house that you might not be able to do by yourself.
Yeah.
And you just need a college student or someone who can lift, the armoire or the dresser and move it around and kind of redecorate or whatever you really need, we can provide those services.
Okay, do you do any sort of services where you take people somewhere? Or are you, is that something that you can do because it is driving somebody?
So we don't do driving
Okay.
because that's kind of a little bit different industry. But the student can do kind of errands for you.
Okay.
So if you needed, can you go pick up something from the store for me? They're more than welcome to.
Okay, so a lot of good services.
Yes.
And I know you get folks, you get the students from local areas like Saddleback and Fullerton and all that, right?
Correct.
Just to kind of, do you keep, I'm curious, and I don't know if I asked you this last time, do you have like a database of dozens and dozens of students that you can call upon at any time?
Yes.
And their hours that they can work and that sort of thing?
Yes, and so right now we're honing in on that and kind of making that a little bit more streamlined. But we have students, and in that initial interview that we have is what skills do they have?
Okay.
So if someone is very good with IT or can set up a computer.
There's a good one. Yeah.
If some of the students, for myself, a little bit stronger, and I only want to do the physical things, whether it's gardening or moving things. So we're tailoring the students and their wants and needs and their strengths to the homeowner's needs as well. So it's a win-win on that way.
Very good. If more information, it's startneighboring.com?
Correct.
All right. And I know that a lot of folks have already used your service and are happy with it. The number's on the screen, 949-322-4923.
Yes.
Josh, always good to see you.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much. This has been awesome.
All right. We'll see you again, and we'll be right back.
All right. Remember the good old days when neighbors helped neighbors with everyday chores? Here in Laguna Woods, those days are back, thanks to neighboring. If you got chores around the house like moving, cleaning, organizing messy areas, or need help with your iPhone or technology devices, our background check college students can help you with it all and more.
Hire a background check college student today. Call us at 949-322-4923 and start neighboring today.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Hello, Laguna Woods. My name is Rick Bradford, and I am the pastor of Saddleback Church of Laguna Woods. I would like to invite you to join your friends and neighbors right here in Clubhouse 5 every Sunday as we worship, as we enjoy a free breakfast, and as we learn from our pastor, Rick Warren, the author of the best-selling book, The Purpose-Driven Life. Please be assured that you will be warmly welcomed at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. I look forward to meeting you personally.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru, where families come first. As a family-ran dealership, your family's safety is our #1 priority. Come in and find the perfect Subaru from the largest selection of Subarus in Orange County. All models are top safety picks by the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety. We offer the ideal balance of safety, performance, and economy. Irvine Subaru, more Subarus, more safety, more performance, more love.
Welcome to the Towers. As president of our association, I'd like to tell you about life here. Membership includes nightly open menu dinners, weekly housekeeping, on-call maintenance, and a range of on-site activities. Join our community of active, independent seniors. It's elevated living in a hotel-style environment. Visit us at towers@lagunawoodsvillage.com.
With me right now is Katie Howe with the Towers, of course, and as usual, you got a couple events coming up.
We
do.
See you. Yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, we just got out of talking about Mother's Day, and Father's Day is coming up, and also before then, on Sunday, June 10th, you have your buyer and realtor reception, right?
Yeah, we do these every couple months, a buyer and realtor reception. It's an opportunity. If you've never taken a look at the Towers and you're kind of curious, you want to find out about it, it's an opportunity. We call it a potential buyer and realtor reception. So we have, if you're a potential buyer, maybe you haven't even thought about buying yet, you just want to come and get your questions answered. Yeah. That's what this is for. So that's this Sunday, the 10th, at 1:30. And
this is, I wanted to ask, you know, we always talk about this, but I want to make sure that other folks know that you, meaning the staff at the Towers, you do not sell these.
Exactly.
They're basically, even though you have certain services there, it's a realtor who takes care of that. You can, when they come there to this, they can get a tour and look around, and there are realtors there, but that's how you buy these.
Exactly. Okay. And this is our way to just open it up, and there are realtors there that come and they're willing to show the units. So yeah, we're not realtors. We're not in the real estate field. They are privately owned condominiums in the Towers. Just like any other condo association out in the world, it's just we have very high level amenities. So we do have a lot of
But
extras.
you can certainly answer questions.
Oh yeah, and I'm there sometimes. Chelsea Sullivan there, our resident services representative, is there, and so she answers a lot of the questions. And we also have a panel of current residents there that day on the 10th. To answer questions about, okay, now what's it really like? Yeah. And the residents will tell you. They'll tell you what they have to deal with, what it really is like living in a high-rise building with 310 neighbors.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one to go to on Sunday, July 10th.
Yeah.
It's at 1:30. Please RSVP at 597-4278.
Yeah, that's our front desk line. Just RSVP so we have an idea of how many to expect.
All right.
But if you don't RSVP and you decide to come at the last minute, that's okay too.
Okay, now here's something you definitely need reservations for.
The brunch.
The brunch. Now, you always do for their regular brunch, but Father's Day brunch, June 17th, you're really going to need reservations.
Yes.
Call now if you're interested.
Yeah, if you are at all interested, give us a call. I don't know if we're full yet, but we're probably close.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our brunch. It's usually the third Sunday of every month. Father's Day is the third Sunday, next Sunday, June 17th. So we've got openings. I don't know what time slots. Usually they start seating people, I think it's 11:30 to 1.
Okay.
Or 11:30 to 1:30. And so I'm not sure where the time openings are. But you would call our front desk, 949-597-4278, and they'll let you know if there's openings. And then that's a cash event. It's $26 per person, and you make your reservation, then come down and pay at the reception desk at the towers, and then you're in.
All right, and that's you know, a decent price because it includes tax, tip, and a beverage, and of course you got the usual things for your brunch. I know you have some great food there.
We do, and they just keep taking it up a notch. Every brunch
here's some
gets better and
photos
better.
of stuff.
Yeah,
this is from the Mother's Day.
Yeah, this is from the Mother's Day brunch.
And you got a lot of varieties. I mean, we didn't show everything here, but all the usual stuff will be there. It makes me hungry looking at the list right now.
I'm looking at the fruit picture.
really
They had a chocolate fountain last
Yes.
time with all the things you dip in the chocolate fountain. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
Can you take the bacon and dip it? You know,
You probably can.
chocolate-covered bacon.
You
Folks,
probably
it's a
can.
big thing.
You probably
So go
can.
and get the bacon and dip it in there. Why
Yeah,
not?
well, we should have that for Father's Day especially.
Yeah, exactly. Well, again, give the towers a call, 949-597-4278. For either one of these events, the buyer and realtor reception is on the 10th. Father's Day is, of course, on Father's Day. But particularly the Father's Day one, if you are interested, call today, seriously, because all your brunches fill up fast. This one is getting close to it.
It is, yeah. So let us know now.
And to be honest, for that price, you're not going to find that anywhere for Father's Day brunch.
Yeah, we have the best brunch price in town.
Yeah,
definitely.
you really do.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
I
thanks for having
appreciate
me.
it.
Yeah.
And anytime somebody wants to come over, if they can't make it to the buyer event, buyer realtor, they can stop by there and take a look around a little bit.
Yeah, they can definitely. If you can't make it to either of these events, stop by the reception desk at the towers. They'll answer your questions, and they've got little packets of information. And if you have a realtor, great, have them come show you some units. There's a few. There's a handful open right now.
Okay.
And then, but if you don't have a realtor, we've got cards for some realtors who are familiar with the towers at the reception desk. So just come, and Linda, our lead receptionist, happy to answer questions. She's great.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Take
Thanks for
care.
having me. Yeah.
All right. And are we going to take a break right now, or just go for the movies? Okay. Why don't we just got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to tell you about our movie.
Cool.
You want to sit here for a second?
Sure.
All right. So we have got a good movie for you today. It's called The Dark Tower, and a different kind of a movie. It is an action movie, although it spans this time because you have somebody who's the last gunslinger, and you have Idris Elba stars and Matthew McConaughey, and the last gunslinger is Idris Elba. He's been locked in an internal battle with Walter O'Dim, also known as the Man in Black, who there you see right there is Matthew McConaughey, and he's determined to prevent him from toppling the Dark Tower, which holds the universe together. So certainly an action movie, kind of maybe in the vein of a Marvel type movie. It's not, but I think you will enjoy it if you like those kind of movies. That is today. It's not a very long movie. It's only 95 minutes, which I'm kind of surprised for a movie like this, but great actors, and that is coming to you today at 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Then we have a classic for you coming to you on Friday. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? Starring, of course, the great Spencer Tracy, Sidney Poitier, and also Katharine Hepburn is in this. And, you know, I think most of you know this film, but this was a really groundbreaking movie back in 1967. It's all about how a couple who, I think he's the head of the, whatever the San Francisco, the newspaper is, the fictitious one they use up there, and he finds out that his daughter is coming to dinner and bringing her fiance. and they arrive, and of course it's Sidney Poitier. Again, 1967, this was groundbreaking at this time. Just a fantastic movie, and we're bringing to you that Friday. And interesting to note that Spencer Tracy was quite ill when they filmed this. In fact, I believe he passed away before the movie was released. Wow. So this was his last movie. And so take a look at that. If you haven't seen it before, it's just, it's really a great film. And that will be coming up on Friday. And that will be at 2 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. So there you go. Now I want to tell you about the weather, and I'm loving this weather right now. We have a little bit of the June gloom in the morning, but it's already clearing up if you're watching us right now. And it's going to give way to about 78 degrees today. And going forward, we'll go down a little bit as the high pressure system that's sitting over Utah, it kind of contracts a bit midweek. So we're going to get a little bit more of the June gloom coming in. But then the afternoons are beautiful, and then warming up once again as we make our way to the weekend. We should be in the low 80s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just like we just had. And around the county today, it's beautiful. Beaches should be about 72 as the average, so everything else, upper 70s to low 80s. And as I said before, up in the mountains, Arrowhead, 79 degrees. Big Bear is the same. So if you're headed up to the mountains, what a nice time to enjoy this time of the year up there. And then Palm Springs, you want it hot? You got it hot, 107 out there. So do you like it that hot?
No, I don't.
All right.
I don't.
But it's a dry heat.
No,
That's what they say.
You. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'll take this weather here.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of like this too. I love the cooling fog.
Yes,
overnight.
I love it. Yeah.
All right. Tomorrow on our show, we're going to have Tony Barrett from the Hearing Well Club. Leslie Coretti, the Taste of Laguna Woods, is coming up the following weekend, and we're going to get an update with the Yacht Club and a tennis update as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again for sticking around.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks for
Remember,
having me.
give them a call because the Sunday brunch goes quick. 949-597-4278 at the Towers. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Mama used to Mama used to Mama used to Mama used to